I gave a historically based and scripturally based breakdown of symbols I think would be very beneficial. But the part I think is very hard to argue against is understanding that the original intent of the creation story was temple covenants. I think it's very hard to argue otherwise. And you could say that like, oh, it doesn't prove that it's not historical. That's true. It doesn't prove anything, but I think you need to stop me like, wait, am I understanding this properly? Like it could be historical. I don't know. I wasn't there. Like that's, but we need to stop and be like, wait, but what is the purpose of this story? And that's what's important. And we can believe whatever you want about history, and I think that's totally legitimate. We can have those discussions, but understanding what God's goal is with that story, whether historical or not, understanding that it is symbolic, as the church reiterates all the time, and that when we look at it as symbolic, we can come to a much greater understanding of what God intends than if we were to look at it from just hey, here's an interesting nugget of history that God wants me to know.